Okay, back with another patching tip video, this time on the Behringer 914 fixed filter bank. This is more of a patch breakdown video than a tip video. I'm doing this kind of for myself because I want to remember this patch, and I have a couple new things showing up tomorrow, so I'll be moving this filter bank over to the rack over here. So I thought I might as well record it now. So let's just hear the sound. It's a 7 oscillator drone through the filter bank, and then there's some feedback stuff happening. So let's just hear it. So the patch can do a lot of different sounds, but that's the rough idea. What's going on is the filter bank is going through this Abyss audio or Abyss devices amps module, which is 2 channels of plus 50 gain, or times 50 gain. So it's going through the one channel and then back into itself for feedback. And then the output is going into the other channel just to boost the output, because the filter bank can be maybe a little bit quiet. So I'll bring it up and we'll get rid of the feedback, and you can just hear what the chord sounds like going through the bank. So that's pretty much the chord. There's some distortion happening from this one oscillator, how it's mixing. Not really sure why, but I'm just working with it. So if you invert the feedback, you get these kind of lower sounds. So I'll turn it down a bit. You got to be somewhat careful. You can get some unpleasant feedback sounds doing this. Coming out of the amps, I'm going through a little attenuator cable. So if I do full, like no attenuation, it'll start squealing. So you want to sort of attenuate the feedback coming back. That squeal wasn't too unpleasant just because of how I have it set, but if you have it set differently, like with the high pass up and stuff, it can be more shrill. So get rid of some of the distortion on the output. You can hear what positive feedback sounds like. So at certain spots you get these little jump out frequencies, but it's like the more level you give it, the lower the tone is. If we unplug the input of the 7 oscillators, it'll just feed back by itself, so you can hear what that sounds like. So yeah, it can peak out like that, but with some signal it's a little more stable. So I know you can't really see the settings of these knobs so well because the little dots on them, kind of hard to see. But it's not so important. We'll turn them all down so we can just hear what they're all doing. So starting with the low pass filter, it's where you get the bass happening, and then you kind of want to bring up a couple other low bands with it. You can hear it start to growl a little bit, but it's the mix of the low and high that give the kind of pleasant rumbling drone sound. So sometimes just a few bands is kind of what you want. See if I can get something not so drony. Can add some gain to the output. The feedback level from the amps, I'm not using the whole times 50 gain here. It's like halfway. If you have it low, it'll start squealing, depending on the knobs. With this up, probably it starts squealing. Yeah, like that. So then you have to give more gain to the feedback to get the low stuff happening again. I think I had the attenuator cable set too much, like too much signal coming through. Kind of hard to adjust these little things. Pretty much out of time. Not sure if this is a very helpful video to anybody, but again, just kind of logging this for my own records. If you made it this far, thanks for watching.